Like, did you find out when you were on the air?
Dead air, stop chain. And I'm like, what's going on here? So naturally, I'm supposed to do my sports update. So I was producing, doing the sports update. I hit next. Nothing runs. Hit next. Nothing runs. Third time, nothing runs. Mike and Jason, what's going on? What's going on? Are we on air? I'm like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. So I replay our intro, which we play at 6 and 9, and the boys are in my ear like, are we on air? I'm like, I don't know. I hope so. And then we start to get texts from people, from listeners. What was that, boys? What was that message we heard? And so I went to the second computer, key up the listen on live, and it was ESPN radio at that time. And I'm like, we're fucking done. Like, we're fucking done. And I don't remember. I think Mike and Jason came back and actually started the 9 o'clock hour. As far as I remember.
They came back and decided to continue doing the show as if it was still going on, even though the show, because they still had a job to do. Like, they still felt like, fuck, and we have no idea what's happening. There's something else going through the feed, but we can't just leave. We have to keep doing our job because it's live radio.
Exactly. So there, as far as I recall, they kind of came back and were like, I think we're back on air. We don't know. We're getting messages. And then after I queued up the second computer for ESPN, I'm like, no, we're done. We're off. And then we get more of the text, like, we heard this weird guy saying to listen at 9:30 for something. And we're like, we're fucking done. And then I start getting the text from all the coworkers and good times. We did the conference call at 9:15 and we're told we're gone. And boom, 9:30, we're officially on air. It was announced. It's been a great run, and stay tuned for what's next on Friday. And that's when they played the Green Day song, Time of Your Life, which official title is Good Riddance, right? Which, good call, guys. Good call.
The more I hear about all these firings, because I'm not from the radio world, the more I'm like, did they have a good laugh at how badly they would do this? And because it seems like what they did was just try the worst possible route possible to offend the most people that they could. Like, that's what it felt like.
You know what? When you're blowing up an entire station, that I'll kind of be the not so angry guy about this. I don't know how else you do it. Shy of shutting it down at midnight, and then the morning show hosts show up and they're like, sorry guys, you're not on air. I'm not 100% sure how you do it, because the night before we had a Canucks game. So what are you going to do? Just be like, sorry, there's no Canucks post-game show.
I'll tell you one thing.
When you're not on air. This is the only thing I can think of is when you're not on air. That might be
yeah. I'll tell you one thing you don't do. You don't play "Time of Your Life," Good Riddance from Green Day.
Right.
2 seconds after you fire everybody.
That's just. I'll jot that down,
like an animal by
and we can review later. But I'm thinking most people are going to fucking agree that that's awful. Jesus, mother of.
I want to fuck you like an animal. Goodbye, guys.
So you hear that and you do the conference call, but what's the conference call? Because my understanding was, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ian McLetchie, formerly of TSN 1040 Vancouver, but correct me if I'm wrong. My understanding was that every single person that worked in that building, everybody from the janitor to the fucking general manager to the accountant, everybody, not one single person knew that was happening. This was a decision that was made in Toronto, and they weren't telling anybody, and they kind of just took it over like a pirate ship when they made the announcement. Is that factual?
No, it's close, but it's factual. I mean, they took it over. Like, they used a different remote line to bring in the ESPN radio.
Right.
There were people that knew. They kept it under wraps. There's always going to be a few people that know. But as far as like the 1040 people and creative and sales, no one had a clue. And again, like, I'd love to rant about it, but I don't know that there's any other way. If you're going to shut it down, rightly or wrongly, you got to have secrets. You got to put out the NDAs, and people just have to deal with it.